What's the ruling for teams that only go up for a season in terms of parachute?
Yeah. What's happened was that if you recall a few years ago, Blackpool were promoted to the Premier League, and what their owners did, they said, we're not going to compete money wise. Yeah, we'll give the money. We'll give Ollie a bit of cash, but we're going to have a wage limit of 10 grand a week. Now, let's face it. For you, if somebody offered you or me 10 grand a week, we'd be doing cartwheels. But by Premier League standards, it was absolutely appalling. So they had a bit of team spirit. They were relatively unlucky to get relegated. They were still competing until the final day of the season, and when they came down, they didn't have a big wage bill to begin with. They were able to offset a few players, and Blackpool made money in the Championship for 3 seasons. And the rest of the Premier League looked at this and said, well, hold on. If anybody comes up, they could effectively take a bit of an air shot. Just say, we're not going to try to compete. We're not going to make glamour signings. We're not going to increase, I hate to use these words, the brand of the Premier League of sexy, glamorous foreign players who cost a lot and who have to be paid a lot. They're just going to, use the likes of Brett Ormerod and so on, and solid local players. And if they stay up, then fine. But if not, if the side goes down, it's going to make a fortune from the parachute payments in subsequent years. So what the Premier League said is that if you come up via the Championship and you only survive 1 season in the Premier League, you're only entitled to 2 sets of parachute payments instead of 3.
Which two, Kieran? The first
It'll
two?
be the first two. It'll be the first two. So you get the 42 and the 34 million, but you don't get anything in the third year. So as far as Middlesbrough are concerned, as you said, they went up in 2016 and they were relegated in 2017. So
Yes.
therefore they got their full parachute payments last season. They'll get the 34 million this season, but if they fail to get promoted, they drop into the EFL deal for next season, and they're on 7 million. So they are in major squeaky bum time. It's a big drop of income if it doesn't work out, and you've got players there on big money.